Hey you guys, welcome back to the Venus Through Science series. This is for Venus in Leo. So if in your birth chart, your Venus is sitting in the sign of Leo, this video is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is sitting, just pause the video. You can go to astro.com or any free astrology website, enter your birth time, location and day, and it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. You don't have to know your exact birth time to know where Venus is sitting, but just look at that birth chart and look and see what sign Venus is in. If it's in Leo, this is for you. So let's go ahead and get started here. I already shuffled and cut the cards. And I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Please make sure you guys are emailing me directly for your inquiries. That's namat76@gmail.com, and it's in the description box below. I only post videos on YouTube. If you are watching elsewhere, I did not do that. So make sure you guys are emailing me directly, okay? All right, so Venus in Leo, we're starting off with Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, High Priestess, Six of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so it looks like someone is ignoring you at the moment, or you're ignoring someone. Someone is keeping to themselves, or just not ready to open up, not ready to be emotionally vulnerable, or someone's feelings have been hurt and they've just retreated and they're keeping to themselves. They're just being isolated. That's if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, I mean, this is just how you've been. You're just keeping to yourself, drinking your little wine or your favorite drink, and reading books, and just spending time to yourself and thinking about things. If someone has been trying to flirt with you or take you out, I just feel like you're not really interested. You might still be thinking about someone from your past. I do feel that you're holding your own self back. Like sometimes you feel trapped. If you're in a relationship, it could be that you're not talking to your partner, your spouse, or you're just bored with them. And you're feeling like you're in a situation where you're trapped and you're stuck. I don't know, it's like you want somebody to rescue you. You're like, get me out of here, or how do I get out of this place? And two, I feel that they might say things to you to make you stay out of guilt. Like you don't really have to stay. You just, you're just staying because they make you feel bad, or you feel like you have to, or whatever. But I do feel like you're having some sort of anxiety attack, or you're just feeling overwhelmed. Whatever decisions you have been making have been holding you back. It could also be that you've been making a lot of bad decisions or poor choices when it comes to love, or in whatever, job choices. And I feel like these choices have held you back. You have somehow created some sort of trap where you feel paralyzed, or like you're just stuck now. And I do feel that you might be confronted, or you're going to confront someone. This is really something that I feel it's already happened though. These top cards for me are like current or older energies. So I'm feeling like there must have been some sort of confrontation. Maybe you stopped holding back your thoughts, because this is also not speaking out about how you really feel, or reframing, keeping your thoughts to yourself. And so maybe that kind of just blew up, and now you took a stand. Excuse me. And I do feel like something will be coming to an end if it hasn't ended already. So either the way you guys communicate in your relationship is ending for good, like if it was some sort of bad habits that you guys had, that's ending, or the relationship itself is coming to an end. You could be cutting someone out of your life, or they're cutting you out of your life, but I feel like you had some sort of meltdown or breakdown, and maybe even some sort of betrayal, because they just left you alone, in pain and suffering. Now, you could have done this to them as well. Remember, this could always go either way. Keep that in mind. And I feel like, though, after this ending, that there's going to be a new beginning or a new opportunity, but it's up to you whether or not you want to take this opportunity. So someone could offer to take you out, or someone could offer some sort of new job opportunity. I feel like you're going to consult a psychic before you do so, and not just like watching these videos. I mean, actually, if you haven't paid for a reading, that you're going to actually do it this time. You're like, I think I need to consult, you know, either a tarot card reader or a psychic or a medium. But I feel like you're reaching out to someone who's very intuitive. You yourself could be very intuitive. You could have had some sort of dream. So if you do have vivid dreams, and you're one of the types that journals your dreams, make sure you're doing that. Because, yeah, you could definitely be receiving some sort of messages from spirit through your dreams. Someone could also be doing some sort of reading on you as well, though. Like, someone may have consulted a reader to get information about you. And for some of you, I feel like you're starting a business as a tarot reader for the first time, or a psychic. Like you're going to do it. Like, maybe you lost your job, but that was a good thing. Like, you thought it was the worst thing that could ever happen. But actually, this has presented a new opportunity for you to finally start working for yourself. Or if it's not the occult, then it's just doing something that you're really passionate about, something that you haven't told anybody, because it does seem to be some sort of secret or secret gift that you have, or something, some hidden talent, but this is your chance to use it. So go ahead and do that. This is the week to do that. Six of Swords. This can be a short trip that you're talking about taking, but many times Six of Swords for me is communication through thought. So this could be you, especially being next to the High Priestess. Like, there's someone that you have a telepathic bond with, and I'm seeing like this little lightning flash in the corner. This might be something that just recently started, or just something with this person. Just, you guys, communication is just electrifying to the point where you can just tap into each other's thoughts and emotions. So it does speak of either astral travel to me or telepathic communication, but you could very well also be taking some sort of trip on an airplane to visit someone, or someone is on their way to visit you. I do feel that you have to be mindful. The person that you get involved in could be manipulating your thoughts. This is someone who is very good and very skilled at running game, or talking circles around you. This person is usually some sort of con artist, and yes, I like to say at times a pimp, because this person, look, they're wearing a long cloak, and they're able to manipulate you into doing things that you wouldn't normally do. So I would say be mindful of this person. Now, also, this could be you. You are just someone that knows how to do that. You know, you get what you want through manipulation. You know how to present some sort of image and get what it is that you need. Whether it's the way you speak to people, whether it's some sort of letter or message that you write. Even if you're a stage actor, you could just be involved with someone who is an entertainer, a stage actor, or a singer. Someone who is just very skilled at making you believe them. They're so believable, this person. Or again, like I said, it could be you. Okay, so the following week, like around the week of the 18th, it does start off with some sort of grieving or loss. It's like the end. You're like, it's really over. I can't believe that I don't get to hear from this person anymore. I'm not going to be talking to this person anymore. So I feel like either someone around you has either blocked you from all their social media. They're just not responding to you, no matter how many messages you've sent, no matter how you tried to manipulate them into thinking about you. Even if you did use magic or sorcery, it's like it's really over. It's like you have no choice but to let it go and to move forward. If it's not the end of your relationship per se, it could, again, that could be a job that ended. Health-wise, make sure you're taking care of yourself. I don't really want to tap into health. But if there's something that you're concerned about, make sure that you are that you're checking up on that. If you've been putting something off or on hold. Now, this doesn't always have to be a physical death. And when I say the death card, it doesn't mean that the person that you're in love with dies or anything like that. But there could be some sort of death that does affect your relationship somehow. Someone's friend, someone's relative, just something that could be affecting your relationship, period. For some of you, I feel like this death card is a miscarriage. Not for everybody. And like an early miscarriage, though. Like, I mean, I know it still hurts either way, but it's almost like one of those situations where you didn't even get a pregnancy test yet. Like, you just missed, your period was late for like a month, and then you really felt like you were pregnant. And then all of a sudden your period came this really heavy. And I'm sorry, guys, if you're getting all grossed out listening to this, but you should be mature enough to be if you're watching this. But it could be that, and you're just kind of like really sad and disappointed. For some of you, I feel like this death card is the anniversary of someone who has already passed. And it's like that time of year again. Again, if it wasn't a physical death, then it's like the anniversary of your breakup or something. I do feel, though, that if it is a relationship and it's over for good, that there is someone new that could be coming into your life. And it could be a water sign or an earth sign. So it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do feel like you could be dealing with two people who are completely different in age, or the person that you get involved with may have a younger child, so they come as a package deal. But this person could be immature. The water sign. They may be very intuitive, but they may also be someone who's very immature or not really knowing how to express themselves. Or this could be like after the end of a relationship, you become very immature in how you, not immature, let's just say you really just want to say, I love you, or I want to make this work, and you're not really saying it. You're just, maybe you're leaving hints that you still love this person, but you're not actually saying what you really feel. It's like you don't really know how to for whatever reason. The King of Pentacles here, like I said, yes, just someone who could be like in their 40s or older. They might be a smoker. I feel like they like secret knowledge, and they're very mysterious and very sexy. Every time I see this King of Pentacles cards, this person mesmerizes me. It's like, oh my God, there he is again. It could be a woman though, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles here too. I feel like you could be possibly dealing with more than one person though. I'm seeing your anxieties act up at some point there, or someone has a split personality that you're dealing with. They're hot and cold, up and down. I feel like there's some, I don't know, this person brings out some sort of insecurities within you, or you bring out their insecurities. When they act out, it's a cry for help, or when you act out, it's a cry for help. But I just kind of feel like sometimes you at some point you may become very emotional. It could be your anxieties. Also, if you are someone who is an empath, you could be picking up on two different energies, two people's emotions, and they're not your own. It's like when you bust out crying, or you feel sad and depressed and you don't know why, and it's just because you discovered that maybe you're an empath. Maybe you just kind of tap into other people's feelings, and especially being under this on top of the Six of Swords, because this is telepathic for me. So you could definitely be someone who is like an empath. Also, the moon lets me know too that you could be dealing with someone that you had some sort of unresolved past life issues with. If you believe in past lives and reincarnation, you could have come together in this life to resolve those issues, and you know, that's why you're afraid to love them. For some people, I do feel like maybe they run from love, or you run from love, but that deep fear is because you have dealt with them in a past life and you're trying to avoid whatever that issue is, but it's like you have to face it. So that last week, it looks like you are going to have some sort of burdens. I feel like it's almost like you're running away from home, or you're starting a new life all on your own. I feel like you're just out at night. Like maybe you even left someone in the middle of the night. You packed up all your things and you didn't tell them. You just feel like this is your path and it's time to move on. And I feel like you're following the clues. Like you're looking, as you're moving forward, you're thinking about all the things that have transpired in your life. You're thinking about some of the psychic predictions that you've had, and you're thinking like, it all makes sense now. This is what I need to do. I feel like you're suddenly enlightened, and you're just ready to move forward. You're leaving something familiar behind. I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of research, more so about where to live though, or trying to research, like trying to figure out how you're going to live on your own, because I feel like you are going to be alone for a little while. And so you're just trying to figure out, you know, a new job, how can you afford to pay these bills by yourself now. You know, you're just trying to sort things out. So you're going to be doing like a lot of research and trying to figure out how to stretch your dollar, you know, or whatever the case. But it is going to be a little sad, but I do feel like you have the strength to get through it. The Eight of Cups is you're walking away. It's like I just can't. It's like you already left, but it's like you're leaving again. I think maybe you're having a hard time accepting what's happening. Now too, it could also be that you're walking away from several people. I just feel like this whole thing is transformative. It's just emotionally transformative for you, and I feel like you're gonna have like this big void or wound in your heart, because this is something that was very dear to you, whether it's a job or a person. It was very dear to you, so it hurts you to do this, but you're doing it. And again, it's like kind of saying the same thing over and over again. To me, Seven of Pentacles is prioritizing, and you're just being really responsible and making a checklist here. You're like, what's most important? You're tackling the most important to the least important, and you're getting back to basics. You're going back to the things that you said you would never settle for. You're like, what did I do wrong in this relationship? Because I don't want to do this again. And I just feel like you're trying to just reevaluate your whole life, period. And there's someone that's in your corner that may be helping you do so. And this is an air sign. They're younger. I feel like this is more so a friend than a romantic interest. For those of you that if you're in some sort of committed relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup, although that death card is not the best indication that you're staying together. I don't know if you're going to end up taking some sort of time apart, even if it's just a temporary separation. But if you don't and you stay in a relationship, a dead-end relationship, you just feel pained by it. You're like, I'm just in this relationship that isn't going anywhere, and you're wanting to move on. You talk about it. You've written down how you can do it, but you haven't done it yet. But these are things that you want to do. You might even think about seeking a counselor or an advisor. All right, so remember, these are general readings, so I hope it resonated. Make sure you guys are leaving your comments. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But I really, really appreciate all of you that have been there for me from day one. Thank you, and many blessings to you all.